Today's tech tip is a simple little procedure that you can use to help prolong the life of your bearing assemblies. Basically, all wireline head assemblies that are swivel type will have a set of bearings in the assembly. They are housed inside of the inner tube cap assembly. This is where all of your tensioning and adjustment is made on your bearing load. Of course, you remove everything when you take your shutoff valves off, but a lot of times when you start it with a brand new bearing assembly, you have a nice free rotation on your assembly. Lots of grease is used, of course, and it's greased regularly during the drilling program. But what happens in often cases is that after a bearing has ran for 300 meters to 500 meters of drilling, the compression of the spring and the bearings will set in to where you will lose some of that adjustment, or that tensioning on the bearing. And because it's a thrust bearing that acts in both radial and axial mode, you want to keep those bearings properly tensioned. A simple thing to do is, after I say 500 meters, say, of drilling on a head assembly, simply remove the cap, place the head into a vise or clamping mechanism, and take your adjustable and just turn the tensioning nut 1/4 to half a turn. Just like that. What that does is realign your bearing and your setting pressure. You ensure that you haven't over-compressed it, so that your landing ring, a simple test is to slip a landing ring over your shutoff valve so that you know you haven't put too much pressure on it. But what that will do is preload your bearing back to its operational force. That little procedure will increase the bearing life by 25 to 30% over a period of time that you use it. And the damage that you will prevent from that is that the bearings, when they run misaligned, of course they will heat up. The head will vibrate and run loose, and you will not get the full performance of the bearing whenever you compress during blocking or filling of the tube. So, simple little procedure, easy to do, only takes a few minutes, and it'll increase the life of your bearings, and it's just a good maintenance program to keep in place. Works for any size bearing assembly. BNHP, always consider that the bearings need to run under a proper tension. It only takes a few minutes to do it, and you will save money in the long run.